I've had this concept floating around my head for a number of years now, and I want to create a series of conversations that, with your help, will test my theory. So, the name that I came up with is Drowning Horses. And the root of the idea is based on that old saying that you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Well, I know little to nothing about actual horses other than, hanging out when one of our local fellows would bring his horses to our annual neighborhood fair or when our local police ride them down the street and you get to pet them. But from that, I imagine horses to be like these beautiful, smart, regal creatures that know intrinsically what they want and what they need. I imagine them like shaking their heads or flipping their hair in annoyance when humans try to dominate them or what they call break them. Bear with me. I've spent the greater part of my life in public education, so although that's my reference point, I think my concept is applicable to many professions. Anyway, the concept is based on the idea that many policies, practices, and procedures that we use in schools, they're detrimental to young people. And like horses, they have a sixth sense about issues of fairness and justice when it comes to how they're being treated. They feel, even if they're not yet able to articulate the distress that we school professionals inadvertently inflict upon them with certain policies, practices, and procedures. And it's not that we intend to hurt kids. Many of our actions are considered as positive and necessary for systematic perspective for excuse me, from a systematic perspective. But there is damage being done to our horses nonetheless. So, in the adage, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, my concept characterizes students as the horse. The policies, practices, and procedures are the water, and us, the adults, are the ones doing the drowning. Whether they be related to curriculum, safety rules, or even controlling children's physicality, with all good intentions, we're drowning horses. So we are so sure that kids need the education that we're providing in the ways that we're providing it, that we'll hold their heads down in that water of our policies, practices, and procedures until they're fighting to catch their figurative breath. So, in this series of posts, I plan to give real life examples and share some of my experiences in school systems, which, from my perspective, is drowning horses. And furthermore, I hope to weave in ideas about what I call the ethic of care that alludes to actions taken against teachers or other staff who attempts to disrupt this proverbial drowning under the guise of caring. Some of those folks are going to get a little wet themselves. So please feel free to engage, but remember, it's just a conversation about an idea. Drowning horses.